Automated and connected vehicle technology is fast becoming an integral part of our transportation environment. And even though we may still be years away from fully self-driving vehicles, what will the impact be on our roadways once cars and trucks can drive themselves on long trips with little effort from the passengers inside them? What does this mean for freight movement? And what happens to air travel? The Center for Transportation Research at the University of Texas at Austin recently tackled questions like these in a Texas Department of Transportation research project that looked at the future of long-distance travel in Texas and the nation.
So we recognize that autonomous vehicles are coming, and that's going to change the way that we plan for transportation in this state. And so from that, we needed research to understand, particularly for movement between cities and rural communities and some of those longer haul roads that TxDOT maintains, how transportation might change.
TxDOT and other agencies need to have assets and investments on the ground in time for those big influxes of new transportation modes. Otherwise, we risk a lot of issues, safety issues, congestion issues, emissions issues. So this project was designed to look at the future of long distance travel across the state of Texas and the entire nation due to autonomous vehicles making driving easier, whether it's trucks or it's passenger vehicles.
Some key takeaways from the research was that possibly air travel would shift away from shorter flights to longer flights, with vehicular travel making up the difference. Long-distance autonomous trucking will become more competitive with rail, and AVs may induce some populations to pick further travel destinations than they normally would.
It ends up creating, more ground transportation, more vehicle miles traveled on the Texas network, and that's a big takeaway, as well as certain ports having more or less, traffic from freight of different commodity types. So we're also tracking each commodity type.
I think that this continues to build the case of the importance of highways and major road systems between major urban areas, commercial areas, and rural areas. We see that traffic is just going to continue to go up as more technology is introduced into the transportation system.
But if you look at all trips across all distance categories, then you do expect maybe 25 to 50% more vehicle miles traveled. And so you really need something like policies to help manage demand and keep things flowing.
TxDOT is going to conduct another phase of research focused even more on autonomous freight movement in the state. And all of this should be combined to help our planners understand how freight is going to move in the future.
For more information and to find the publication for this project, please visit the TxDOT Research Library at the link shown below.